Hey y'all, welcome back to Everyday South Texan. Today we are putting some rocks in the flower beds here. So I weeded them last night. I'm going to blow out all these leaves, remove all the lights, get everything out of here, put the weed barrier fabric down, and start putting some rocks down. Hopefully I got enough, and we'll see. So stick around. Alright guys, got all the leaves and stuff blown out. I'm going to go ahead and put down the weed barrier. Alright, so that's the hardest part, is cutting and getting around all the plants. Would have been easier to have this down before we planted everything, but we planted everything a couple years back, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the weed barrier, and then I'll bring them back. Stick around. Alright guys, so I've got the weed barrier down, and got it all the way down here to the bird of paradise, and I ran out of staples. So I'm going to go ahead and start unloading, start filling in the flower bed from down there to here, and see how far I get with the load of rocks I got. Stick around. here we are, the end of the day, and I'm done. Ran out of rocks. I got it, we'll call it 98% done. I could have used probably half a scoop more of rocks. It was 2 scoops of a skid loader, so you can figure out how much that is, about 2,400 pounds or so. But check this out. Here's the reveal here, guys. I still got to cut some of this fabric that I left hanging over. Get these rocks nice and cleaned off, and you can see that I've still got some voids. But we're gonna go ahead and hose everything down. Probably stress the plants out a little bit, but yeah, I got it all done. Took me a little longer than expected, as all projects do. I had some stops and starts. I had to go run a couple errands. Ran out of some staples for the yard fabric. So for the yard fabric for the weed barrier. So I had to go get some more of those. I had just enough of the weed barrier to go from there down to there and all in here. So I bought the 50-foot by 3-foot roll, and it worked out perfectly. So this is just a little under 50 foot long, and you can see right here is where I'm lacking, and I need some more. Got some Mexican heather here. Hopefully these can take off now. Last year they were doing okay, but because of the positioning of my house and this tree behind me, which is pretty big tree, they don't get as much sun as they need. I've got some other Mexican heather on the front porch that gets full sun all day, and it loves it, man. It thrives. But yeah, it looks real pretty once it gets wet, and you can see some of that color changing. And over here I had some of the gravelly stuff. I just dumped it there. I really didn't care too much, you know, where it got to. And I think this is a mix of like limestone and I don't know, whatever's local to Texas, whatever they get out of the quarries. That's what this stuff is. It's not caliche. It's, you know, they call it bull rock. But you can see some of them have real pretty colors, you know, and some of them are limestone, because we do have limestone quarries here in central Texas, up in Austin and the hill country. It's all limestone up there. So, but yeah, guys, this has been Everyday South Texan. And if you stuck around, I appreciate it. And let me know if y'all like this type of content. And later.